To understand the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I want to share a narration with you. The Prophet sallallahu ta'ala mentions, and this is reported by Sayyidina Jabir radiyallahu ta'ala an, that Sayyidina Jibreel alayhi salam once came to the Prophet sallallahu ta'ala and told him of an event that is going to occur. And this event was that of an individual who worshipped Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for 500 years. Allah. And he worshipped Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at the peak of a mountain in the middle of the sea. Just imagine at the peak of a mountain in the middle of the sea where no one else is there. Allah. No one else is aware of his actions, and he's worshipped Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at that place for 500 years. Sayyidina Jibreel alayhi salam tells the Prophet sallallahu ta'ala wasallam that this individual, he will be raised on the Day of Judgment. When he is raised on the Day of Judgment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take his account, and Allah will say to the angels that make him enter into Jannah with my mercy. Allah. That individual, he will turn around to and he will say that, Ya Allah, O my Lord, with the virtuous deeds, by the virtuous deeds I've given me. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will once again say that enter him into Jannah through my mercy. Once again he will say that, Ya Allah, make me enter into Jannah through the virtuous deeds that I have done. Upon this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will call him and will say to the angels, okay, let's compare his good deeds. All of his 500 years of good actions, his virtuous actions will be put on one side of the scale. On the other side, one blessing of eyesight, that will be put on the other side. Allah. And then that blessing of eyesight, this will overcome all of that 500 years of virtuous deeds. Upon this, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say that take him into the fire of hell. Allah. Now the angels, they will drag him towards the fire of hell. Now he would have realized that, you know what, this is a wrong number. I need to go into Jannah through the mercy of Allah. Then he will call out in the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ya Allah, send me into Jannah through your mercy. Ya Allah, send me into Jannah through your mercy. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will command to bring him back to the scale. Allah. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala once again will ask him that all of these 500 years of worship that you have done, how was this all possible? Upon this, that individual, he will admit and he will say that this was all possible, Ya Allah, through your mercy. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say, oh angels, now take him into Jannah through my mercy. Allah. Sayyidina Jibreel alayhi salam, at the end of this narration, he mentions that, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, undoubtedly everything, this is by the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is one point that we need to understand as well. Today sometimes it happens that we do a little bit of good. A little bit of good, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala firstly blesses us with the ability and the tawfiq to do that good. Then as soon as we do that good, then we start getting big-headed. Then we start thinking, you know what, I am everything. I'm this, I'm that. We need to always remember that this ability, this is the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not dependent upon any one of our actions. Allah doesn't need any of our ibadat. Anything that is given to us, anything that Allah is bestowing upon us is purely His mercy. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't need to give us anything. He didn't even need to create us, but He created us out of His mercy. All of the blessings and the favors that He has given us, this is all His mercy. So we should never turn away from the mercy of Allah. We should never overthink about the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We should always remember that everything we are is purely the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
We love Madani Channel. We love Madani Channel. We love Madani Channel.